Today, we are talking about those times when you feel like giving up in your business, when you've forgotten the reason why you started it in the first place. You want to grow it, but you feel like giving up. You just don't know where to go, where to start, what to do, what to finish. You have all of these emotions and you feel like giving up. Let me give you a insider. I give up at least once a week. So I'm going to give you my 5 tips for how to keep going, how to keep yourself motivated even when you don't feel like it. So, 5 tips how to keep growing your business when you feel like giving up. Let's go. Hello, succeeders. It's Stacey Barlow Hill, your leadership and lifestyle coach, helping you to become the best version of yourself and lead successfully. Today, we are talking about something that we don't often talk about, but we're talking about how to keep growing your business when you feel like giving up. And we look on social media, we look at those around us, and we see success stories, right? We feel like everyone is living their best lives. We feel like everybody's got it together. Everybody is winning. Everyone is bringing home paychecks and just living it up, right? And we see that, and then it makes us doubt ourselves and feel like we are not doing enough, and why am I struggling, and why do I feel like giving up all the time when this person over here um, seems to be doing everything right. So first, I'm here to tell you that what you see is not always reality. Um, People only post their best days on social media most of the time. So when you are seeing someone else's success, just know that there were more than likely a lot of failures and a lot of challenges that probably led up to that day of that posting. So there's always behind the scenes. I've been an entrepreneur for over 11 years now, and there is probably not a week that goes by that I don't give up. I give up in my mind. I give up to an empty room out loud. I give up to my husband and my frustration. Sometimes there's probably not a week that goes by that I don't say I quit. And today it's more of a jokingly I quit, but there were some real times that I was ready to throw in the towel, like completely ready to throw it all away and just go get a regular job somewhere. So I want to encourage you today and let you know that there's ways to keep going. There are ways that you can begin to train your brain, that when you feel yourself wanting to go down that path of quitting, or when you feel yourself wanting to give up, that you can pull yourself back in and remember why you were doing this in the first place. So I'm going to give you 5 tips today to help you keep going when you feel like giving up in your business. So, number one, I actually just said a little bit ago, but it was remembering your reasons for starting your business in the first place. There was a reason why you wanted to start this business, right? Maybe you wanted to leave a legacy for your family. Maybe it was just needing more income. Maybe you had a passion. Maybe you feel like you were, excuse me, operating in a purpose. Um, Whatever that reason was, go back to that beginning and remember all that excitement, all the feeling that you had, um, the warm fuzzies that it gave you every time you started talking about it. You wanted to spend every minute working on it and telling everybody about it. Go back to that feeling. Try to find that feeling. Remember why you created this in the first place. And while you are remembering that, remembering why you started your business, remember your personal why as well. What's your personal why? Why do you want to see this business succeed? Why is this business so important to you? Who are you serving with this business? Who are you helping? Whose lives have you impacted? Who's this business going to benefit? Remember all of those things. Remember your why. Is the why for your children? Is it to spend more time with your family? Is it to sell the business one day and to have the profits to be able to enjoy retirement? What is your why? What's your personal why behind this? And what's the reason that you started the business? Sit in that, think about that, go back to those feelings that you first felt when you began that business. Number two, I want you to get clarity. Get really, really clear on where you currently are and where you want to be. And note this, where you are going if you continue down this path. If I continue my next days, my tomorrow, my day after that, in the direction that I'm currently going, where am I going to end up? It may not be a question of giving up. You might just end up failing if you keep going down the path that you're going on, because your mind has gotten so foggy and you've gotten so unclear and forgotten your why and the reason why you started this in the first place. So you need to get super clear on where you are, even if it hurts. Even if your business is in financial ruins, even if you've lost your team or don't have a team or need a team, get super clear on where you are right now, because you're going to have to create a plan to figure out, if I continue on this path, where am I headed, and what do I need to do to get on track to where I want to be. So get clear on where you are, get clear on where you want to be, and then figure out what needs to be realigned or readjust in order to connect those two. Where I am, where I want to be. Now, what do I need to do to start bringing action to that? It's not going to happen overnight, especially if those two things are so far disconnected. You're going to have to figure out what's going to bring them together to realign them. So does it look like bringing on a new hire? Does it look like taking a step back? Does it look like adding a new product line, taking away a product line? Only you know what that is, but you're going to have to figure out what's the connection between where you are and where you want to be, and how you're going to bridge that gap and connect those two. Number three is recognizing your weaknesses and operating in your strengths. And we say that, and that sounds simple, but a lot of times we don't always understand or know what we are best at or what we are most efficient at. And when you are running a business, you absolutely need to be operating in your strengths. What do you do well? What do you do the best? What can you do that is going to bring you the most return on your investment and your time in your business? What can you do in your business that no one else can do? If you are a caterer or a baker, you have all the recipes, you're the one that has the secret sauce, you want to just stick to baking and cooking, then you may need to find someone else that can do the admin work and the clerical work and some of those other detail-oriented things that you may not be so good at. There could be possible that you're good at all of that, but you're maybe going to have to decide what of that is going to bring you the biggest return. So is me cooking in the kitchen, creating the product, going to bring me a bigger return than me answering the phones and doing social media and all of that kind of stuff? If the answer is yes, then that's where you need to be. If the answer is no, then you may need to change that. But you're going to have to think about delegating or asking for help, bringing on a new hire, something like that. Even if you are the creative, maybe begin to think about who else can I bring in? If someone else can do the job 80% as good as you, that's a great place to start. Bring them in, train them, help them to grow within the company so that you can alleviate yourself from some of that. It's going to be very hard to grow a successful company alone. You are going to need others at some point. You're going to need the help of others. You're going to have to trust others. And if you train them appropriately and train them the right way, it's going to be easier to trust them with your work. So you're going to recognize your weaknesses and begin to operate in your strengths. Number four is exercise your faith. Exercise your faith. If you are running a business that you know that God has called you to, then He's going to see you through that. He never meant for you to do this alone. So sometimes when I feel like I'm taking on the complete weight of my company and I just don't know what to do, I have to go back to the source, which is God. And God told me to create this company. God told me to expand this company. So if He told me to do that, He's already equipped me with what I need to do that. And he's going to see me through that. And he never meant for me to take on all of this burden of trying to figure out how and why and when and all of this stuff on my own. He wants me to just be obedient and to carry out the plan that he's already drawn for me. So when I begin to feel like that, I have to go back to source and remember, God, you told me to do this. You've already equipped me with what I need for this. So I need to lean on you and I need to ask for your help and guidance to see me through. He never meant for us to have all the answers. He never meant for us to know exactly what the blueprint steps are to figure out this whole course of our journey through this business. He simply said, do it. And we were supposed to do it. And he's going to guide us through that. So exercise your faith, rely on your faith. Let God lead the way. Allow him to show you direction. Pray, ask for guidance, ask for a way to be made. And he's going to bring people your way. He's going to bring resources your way. He's going to remind you and encourage you and motivate you and get you back on track. So exercise your faith. God is going to see you through this if he has called you to this. And the last one, number 5, is to simply seek help, seek a mentor, seek a coach, take a step back and have someone else that has already been where you are, someone who can help you see things from another perspective, someone who can reach and pull the greatness out of you, someone who can help you to think higher, someone who can help you to get back on track, someone who can help you to take your business to another level. Sometimes we think that it has to be, thousands of dollars, and sometimes it is. I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars on coaches. I have a coach, I have mentors, I have people that continually help me to stretch and grow. And even though I'm a coach, I still seek out the help of coaches because sometimes once you reach a level, you hit a wall and then you begin to go through this whole process all over again of not knowing where to go, how to grow, what to do. And then you have to seek a new level. So every time I hit that wall, I seek a new level of coaching. I seek another level of expertise and advisors and people that can help me navigate to a different level and to think differently and to grow more, to grow higher. So look into a mentor or a coach. I know with my clients, it's a whole process. A lot of clients come in thinking that they want one thing. It usually has something to do with income or some type of success and things like that. But I have labeled myself as a leadership and lifestyle coach for a reason, because it really takes that lifestyle piece in order to step into the leadership piece. Until you have done the self-work, until you have gone through personal growth, until you truly understand the inner workings of yourself, your personality, how you interact with others, understanding your core values, your clarity, having confidence in yourself, all of that stuff is necessary in order to lead successfully. So if you don't work on yourself first, if you don't get that mindset right, and get rid of all of that junk that's been holding you back, you're not going to be able to lead. And that's absolutely why I spend so much time teaching more on the lifestyle piece than I do on the leadership piece, because that lifestyle piece is so important. Having a coach that has been where you are, having someone that can help you just pull out of you what you need in order to succeed and to be that leader that you need to be in order to grow your business is absolutely important. So I implore you to go seek a mentor, go seek a coach, find a group coaching program, a private coaching program, whatever it may be. Find someone that you relate to, because that's very important. It's very important that you have a connection with your coach, someone that you respect, someone that you admire, and someone that you feel that you have a connection with. Because if you don't feel like you have a connection with them, you're not going to be able to learn much from them. So you want to make sure you have that. So I hope that you all have some tips now to take with you. I hope that you know that it's absolutely okay to feel like that. Like I told you, I give up at least once a week, but it's quick and short, and I'm back on track by remembering these 5 things, remembering my why and getting clarity and recognizing my strengths and my weaknesses, exercising my faith and seeking outside help, coach and mentors. All of those things will help you to just get back on track when you feel like you're falling off. So I want you to take that with you today. If you have not signed up for the Successful Soul Circle yet, I want you to do so. We are entering in month 2. You will receive an online classroom where you'll have access to all of the replays from the previous month and anything that comes up currently. I also have a quick print success planner that I want you to download today. It's absolutely free. I spend lots of money each year on planners. I love planners. I feel like I need planners to keep my life organized. But sometimes I just want to print out a sheet and just kind of doodle and get my thoughts out. And that's what the the Live Lead Succeed quick print success planner is for. It has journal entries, it has weekly planner lines for that, it has a monthly planner, quarterly planner, and you can just print them out and use them as you need to. I use this a whole lot because it helps me just get what's in my mind down onto paper. And I feel like once you get things on paper, sometimes it helps you to be able to carry them through, and it helps get all of that fog out of your mind and to get it onto something so that you can clear your mind out a little bit. So I want you to click on the link and download that planner. It's absolutely free. And I hope that it's going to help you to even with this topic today, when you feel like giving up, to journal about it, think about it, pray about it, plan about it. Having a plan is half of the battle sometimes. If you can get out of your mind onto paper and really begin to think of a plan, and how we talked about connecting that where you want to be with where you currently are, um, that's priceless. So go download the planner, join the Successful Soul Circle. And if you need a private coach, I am so excited to be a part of your journey. And I would be more than happy to discuss that with you and to see if I might be a good fit for you. So take that with you today. I will see you all next week.